Good morning, my beautiful people. Every day I hear, I'm going to wait to buy until the rates come down. Now that sounds like a smart play, but is it really? Yesterday, April 16th, 2024, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell very clearly, as clearly as a Fed chairman can say anything, he said that the Fed isn't lowering the federal funds rate anytime soon. His exact words were, given the strength of the labor market and progress on inflation so far, it is appropriate to allow restrictive policy further time to work and let the data and the evolving outlook guide us. That's economist speak for, we ain't cutting rates. So what does that mean? Well, here's the very short answer. Interest rates most likely are not going to go up or drop anytime soon, but rather they will likely hold steady where they are. And the national average as of a few days ago is 7.2%. That may seem high if you think in terms of 3 or 4 years ago. In April 2021, the average was 3.375%. But if you look back further, 7% interest rates are about average. I know no one wants to hear that, but those are the cold hard facts. Freddie Mac has been keeping track of rates since 1971, and the average from 1971 to April 2024 is 7.75%, which is higher than where we are today. So to put it in perspective, in 1980, when my father, who had phenomenal credit, bought the home I grew up in, he got an interest rate of 18%, and that was a rate on a 15-year note. So rates aren't really as terrible as the news tries to tell you. That all being said, well, what about the person that wants a house now and they're facing a 7.5% or 8.25% interest rate? Well, that person needs to weigh the cost of waiting. How much will it cost you to buy now at the current rate with the option of refinancing later down the road if you want to, versus waiting to see if the rates drop? Your rent has a 100% interest rate. Every bit of what you're paying in rent goes to your landlord's mortgage, and when you move out, you will have nothing to show for it. Even if you stuck the difference between rent and a mortgage, and the mortgage might actually be cheaper, into a savings account, the value of that money won't be worth what it is today because of inflation. So you would have lost that too. Home prices continue to climb, and every realtor can tell you that inventory is tight and it's basically not getting better. Your pay probably isn't keeping up with inflation either. So the house that you could afford today, even if it was still on the market in 6 months, would you be able to afford it? I know that all sounds glum and gloomy, but it's not. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who have been putting off buying, and if they don't buy soon, they're going to be priced out of the market. On the other hand, if you buy now and rates do drop in the future, you can refinance and take advantage of them. If the rates actually go up, you've shielded yourself from it and you won't be impacted. If the rates stay the same, your houses continue to increase in value, and your mortgage payment continues to build your equity, increasing your net worth, not the landlord's. So please don't think I'm trying to spout doom and gloom. I'm not. Don't think I don't even take my own advice either. Melanie and I bought a home this past December, and we have a mortgage right now that we can't wait to refinance when rates drop. But we needed to buy a house, so we bought it. We considered renting a house, and it would have been cheaper per month than our mortgage, but you have to think cost versus price. Would we have been able to buy the same house next year? Probably not. Would a similar house for the same price be available then? Probably not, or who knows? And nobody wanted to move twice anyway. But more importantly, renting would have done nothing for our net worth or our generational wealth. And now we have a beautiful property that's ours, and it's getting more valuable every day. So as Naisha Walton, the broker owner of the Lending Village, says, rates are rating. They always will. So don't let interest rates alone dictate when you buy a house. Talk to a mortgage broker you trust and let them help guide you to buy when the time is right for you with the deal that's right for you. I'd be happy and honored to be that broker. Reach out to me and let's talk. God loves you, so do I. Be blessed.